if you are a woman with a great business idea but don't quite know how to get it out of your head and onto the ground, we've got a solution for you. The founder of Women's Enterprise Canada, Lisa Small, is joining us. Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Lisa, what is Women's Enterprise?
Well, women's enterprise can be defined by three ways: communicating, building, and delivering. We communicate to women about finances, educational resources, getting them into community resources so that they can be more successful with their businesses. We're delivering educational resources as well, or educational opportunities for women, and also we're building women leaders for the next generation.
So the women who come to seek some support for their business ideas,
Right.
do they just have the idea and they haven't started yet, or are there women already in the throes of their business?
Women already thrown into their business. Some women have their businesses for like 7 to 8 years. But what happens is that they get caught in this cycle, this washing machine, the cycle of doing the same things over and over again with the same results. And they're trying to find out, what is it that's making my business not exceed or grow or go any further? Or why doesn't people know about my business? Why am I not promoting effectively? And I have these beautiful business cards or beautiful letters and websites, but people are not responding. So it could be a customer service issue that they don't have, they need to develop. It could be a presentational issue, they're not getting out there and presenting their businesses and speaking out for their brand, like Ruth is doing with her product. Or they're just not networking effectively with other women in business similar to them who are overcoming these defining odds and blockades that keep presenting themselves in their business. So they get stuck in a rut. So when they come to a Women's Enterprise Network event, or a MOM, which we call Meeting of the Minds, they have this opportunity to sit down in a boardroom setting, talk to other women in an executive atmosphere, and express, what are my challenges? What are the problems that I'm facing with my business? How are you doing it? How are you overcoming these challenges? Starting a business? Yes. Okay, so you're starting the business for the first time, but you may not know exactly how to start a business. A lot of people know how to manage businesses. They come from business backgrounds where they're managing for large corporations and companies, but they've never started a business. They don't have a clue.
So there are a lot of organizations whose aim is to help people start businesses.
Exactly.
Why do we need a special place for women to go to? What are the unique obstacles to the female part of the business mind?
Now, that's where I started too, with starting my own business some years ago. The uniqueness is that women have a double task. There is the task of running a business, plus there's the management of the homes. Most women are managing their homes. They are either the income breadwinner, or they have children. They have to balance the two. So with a women's base network, more things are discussed than just business. There's a discussion of, how do I find time management to do my business when my children are coming in from school, when I have to help them with homework in the evening, when I am at night before I fall asleep to get my business going, or run a successful operation during the day. And so there's those balances that women have uniquely different from men. Plus there is this, we're just, by nature, we just love to come together. You know, we just love to be friends. And funny enough, we had a session which was a photo shoot for Sway magazine to allow women to come together and finance buying an advertising page in the magazine, so they can promote their businesses, because they cannot financially cover a $2,000 or $3,000 advertising page. But as a collective group of 10, $200, you can do that. And what happened was, these women met for the first time, and this is the nature of women. They came through the door, smiles, bags in arm, and they're running and excited, and they're like, I'm here, I'm ready to go, and embracing each other like a sisterhood. They've never met each other before. You think it was a sorority of women. And it was just beautiful to see how women just naturally open up to each other. And so that's how it kind of blossoms. We love to be in networks. We create networks. And I was told by several gentlemen, actually, that women have a beautiful, natural way of coming together and organizing groups. Most nonprofit organizations, charities, and so forth, if you look at them, majority of them are women.
And by women, it's true. It sounds to me like it is like a group where you can share your stories and get a second, like a fresh pair of eyes to look at your business plan. Is that accurate?
Definitely, and that's why it's interesting we call it the MOM. Right?
Yeah.
So, Meeting of the Minds, or Women's Enterprise Canada, these have these little acronyms that means something to. Each time you say mom now, you're thinking a meeting of minds. And it allows women to say, okay, let me get advice from someone else who is in probably a different market than I am, who have a different set of eyes, like you mentioned, than I do, and can look at my challenge situation differently.